So there is a new challenge in Grand Summoners. And what challenge am I talking about? I'm talking about none other than Sophia. Sophia has finally been awoken on the global side of the game after years, and her awakening isn't too bad. For one, she's a luck unit that has a 5-star support slot. We don't have too many of those, if you don't count the crossover lucks. And she also got her own unique true weapon. However, the difficulty for this event does not come in really her fight alone. The difficulty for this event really comes from the mission rewards themselves, because in order for you to obtain True Wildcat, you need to clear this event in under 2 minutes. That means we need some hardcore strats, we need optimization, we need everything the book says, plus more. Will we be able to conquer this event today? Or will she conquer me? Which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. But
what?
This is the team. These are the gentlemen, these are the ladies that will conquer this event in today's video. So I'm not even gonna cap to you guys. The only time I've played GS, I think, was the live stream that I did where I farmed Hatsune Miku. Apart from that, I have not played too much of this game. I've done the story, but everything else, Dungeon Trials is back on. But I haven't done anything else. So mechanically, I'm gonna be a little bit rusty. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. So we're gonna see how good we can actually handle this. I don't know if I actually need True Draco Hasta. Yeah, I don't know if I need like freeze resist down for Emilia. I may just go for more Archgen overall or something that can just boost DPS possibly, because there's a few gimmicks with this fight. So this is one of like the first challenge events where we actually have 3 waves and not just like 1 or 2. Usually we only have a max of 2, but with Sophia we have a max of 3. The first wave is pretty much against Rim. Second wave is Est, which actually has taunt killers, so stuff like Thetis and everything isn't actually viable here. You can still use Sandstone, of course, because Sandstone's amazing, but everything else is whatever. Also, she negates physical damage, and I think Rim negates magic. Yeah, she negates magic. And then last is Sophia. Sophia doesn't really do anything too crazy. One thing that she will do is inflict a really nasty burn. And then these are the team comps that they recommend. Of course, doing this in multiplayer is a lot better. And these are the team comps that can quote-unquote full clear this event. Yeah, you know what? Now coming to think about it, I may just take off True Draco Haste, because like, what's the point? Honestly, what's the point? Even if I clear this wouldn't be the 2-minute run, because I need to be a little bit more optimized on the way how I'm using Haruto's True Art, because you have to alternate between Haruto's True Art and Art to really get this thing to go off. And then, bro, like, look at this. We can't use our True Art. You see how it stops the animation? I hate that. I mean, granted, I like it whenever I could do it, but I don't like it when she can do it. It doesn't make no sense to me. Yeah, we may switch out for the boy Finn, because I don't think I need Emilia here. I was thinking Emilia would be good because she has the damage resist, which of course this team has none. But man, I'm not really for sure if we really need that. We already have some arts damage up anyway, and we have the boy Haruto. I mean, the man's practically bro. Like, look at this, bro. This is some cheese. I will say, events like this, where I can still use some of my strongest units in the game and they're not getting countered by some weird mechanic, is something that I appreciate quite a bit. Because usually, whenever you have really strong units and very hard content, they like to try to hard counter your entire game plan and everything else. So, you know, stuff like Juno gets countered in a lot of events, Vox gets countered in practically every single event. But I'm glad that I get to use some of my harder hitting units. Another thing too, I'm glad to see Emilia again, because I haven't used Emilia in quite a long time. I don't know if she's like best case scenario here. Like I said, I might just go to Finn, because I have 20 seconds. I don't think I can kill this fight in 20 seconds just because I have to deal with all the freezing. Actually, less than 15 seconds. To be honest, you could kind of kill Sophia in 15. Like, you really could. We can actually beat Sophia here, because my thing is my timing is always off on the Puck's pouch. And I was just assuming the thing that I needed to do here was to use Vox's art to, of course, heal everyone and then go from there. Because see, look, here we go. And the first things first, did I do it here? Like, see, you see her animation, like, you see her reeling back like that. I don't like that. And yeah, you see, like, everyone else freaking dies every single time, which isn't really an issue. It's just, can Vox finish it? And usually Vox can't finish it because she does way too much damage. So I don't know in that situation if it's just better to save Vox's True Art. Like, I really want to try Finn, because I feel like I got really far with Finn and it worked pretty well, just because Finn has equipment CT and I like spamming equips 24/7. And Finn, I think, makes this first part a little bit faster because, of course, he's physical damage. Which is weird. I'm actually going back to Finn. You know how long it's been since I used my boy Finn? I know like you would get banned for it if you would do it, but I really wish that there was like an extension in game or like a mod you could download. Or, you know, like I said, just you could put like a little thing in like the corner or something like that of the portrait that would say like what was the last like true art or art that you used. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would be a really good addition to the game, but I mean, maybe like not insanely good, but I think it would. I mean, I think it would help out a lot of people. It's more so for me because I constantly forget when I use Haruto's true art or his art. Look at the stats up on this team though, Jesus. Will Rudeus do enough damage here? I feel like New Rudeus's damage is kind of lower than what I remember for this event. I feel like he was just murking people last time I came through and did this. I wonder, can Mono Earth do this? I mean, technically they should be able to, right? Or maybe you just need Vox because you need someone that can cleanse. But like, yeah, you see, Sophia herself isn't that difficult. God, dude, look at the damage on that thing. And that's probably like the hardest part of this entire event, dude. Like her HP drops a ton. And to be honest, I'm kind of thinking of maybe running like Dark Finn's true weapon. Oh, well, Finn died. That doesn't really matter. But yeah, like if I do this, does this kill or no? Oh my God, she's so weak. So it looks like Vox needs like, what, a true art and an art maybe? Oh my God, are you serious? Vox and a skill? Oh my God, Vox, please. There we go. So this man Vox cannot kill her by himself. I know some people use Decilia in this, which I think Decilia could work. Maybe she works better than Rudeus, to be honest. Maybe that's the thing that I need to go with. Or do people sub out Vox for Decilia? I'm not for sure. Either way, that's technically like all you have to do to get her awoken. You just have to do that a few more times, of course, to get all the fragments. Let me see. How do people do like the 120 clear? Jesus Christ. 14 minutes with Decilia and Arstella. Yeah, I know this team is very popular with Yo and everyone else. And people said Yo wasn't that good. I can't believe that. Everybody was so focused on how Yo is insane. I see like no one's got like kind of close. I mean, this guy got kind of close with his build, but he's using Yo. I really wish I had Yo. Shugimoto? Another thing too, I don't know if I should be using Melty's clothes instead of like double fight club. I have both, but I don't know if Melty's clothes is necessarily better than another Goku uniform. I think like this part right here is the part that's really cucking me. The constant hit stop effect is just so annoying, man. See, because right here, we're on the second stage here. How much damage does Yusuke actually do here? Like, see, that's a pretty decent chunk, and he's practically fully stacked at this point. So I guess the big man Yusuke can kind of just solo from this point forward. Another thing too, all the thresholds just stop damage, which is so annoying. One thing I am curious about, I want to see if this is more consistent at the end. Because if Yusuke can just kind of like solo her, then I think this is technically better than just Vox being by himself. Like, look how much damage Yusuke's doing. Jesus Christ, man, just calm down. Oh, Jesus, hold up. I don't need y'all to die yet on me. I need y'all to at least stay alive for a little bit longer. I know, Finn, it's a little bit hard because you're an older unit. I promise you. I just need to stay alive for a little bit longer, man. Even with this, like, isn't it crazy how she's dealing all this damage, even though the boy Haruto is on the team? Like, you guys know how much healing this guy does per second? Like, look at the boy Finn, he's on life alert. Let me see, does this just kill? Because Yusuke and I feel like Vox will just insta-kill her. There we go. I don't know why I'm fumbling my words so much today. That's a 3-minute clear. However, that's a lot more consistent at the end. Maybe this one would be better in multiplayer. The thing is, bro, this true weapon isn't even that good. For one, it's a 5-star support, so it's competing with every other AoE arch standard good like item in the game. For 20 seconds, you increase all allies break power by 25%, and you increase fire allies damage by 15. When critted by Sophia, you increase accuracy and own arts by 2 per second, and you increase damage dealt against enemies and break. Like, this thing is garbage. Why would anyone want to full clear this? This thing takes hours on end to do for just no reward, like everything else in GS. I mean, maybe Veronica would be better than Yusuke because she does apply the 30% damage resist down, but I really like Yusuke's 5-star slot, personally. But we technically did beat her. We beat her a few times already, but we didn't get the true weapon. Which, do I really care? Am I really someone that actually cares about that? No, I'm not. So I think that's going to be the end of this one. Technically, we beat Sophia. We didn't full clear it, but to be honest, I don't think it's really that worth it. And if you just run a team like this in multiplayer and just go through and just clear Sophia just to get her awoken fragments and just awaken her, I think it's pretty solid. Of course, she is really good because, like I said before, she is a GS given luck unit, meaning, you know, she's not tied to a crossover or anything else. You can get her pretty much at any time as long as she's here. She goes up to luck 120, and she has a 5-star support slot, which is pretty rare. But her other slots are kind of garbage. It's gonna be wild how many people are really stressing over this and trying to 120 her and trying to get her true weapon, when in like 6 months time, Hao and everyone else from Shaman King's gonna come back and they're gonna be luck 120 and they're gonna completely throw her off the map. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it for this one. We technically beat Sophia, but didn't full clear it. But after thinking about it, I really don't want to waste any more than an hour on this. I want to get this video edited and get it out in a timely manner before the end of the day. And depending on when you're watching this, I don't know if I'm gonna be live streaming or not. If I'm not live streaming today, I think I'm going to be live streaming on Thursday. If you enjoyed this video though and you want to see any other Grand Summoners videos, of course they're gonna be popping up on your screen right now. I highly recommend them. Great content. I'm telling you, if you like this one, you're gonna really enjoy those. And oh yeah, before you leave, don't forget to drink water.